Ready? RADKIDS stance!
They're not quite over 4 feet tall, but the defensive techniques these kids are doing could help save their lives. RADKIDS is a life skills program taught in schools and community centers across the country. And there are 5 top drills RADKIDS believes every child and parent needs to know. The first drill is how to react in an emergency situation and dial 911, and they do this by practicing. Certified RADKIDS trainer and founder of Keep Georgia Safe, Gary Martin Hayes, explains drill number 1 first to a group of parents right before a RADKIDS training session.
Here, we give them examples of what an emergency can be. We also let them know they can be an emergency. You'd be surprised how many kids don't think if something happens to them, they're okay to call 911. They can.
RADKIDS says as parents, we need to set up safe zones kids know they can go to in case of an emergency, such as to the house of a trusted neighbor.
So RADKIDS always have an escape route, and they're always running to a safety zone. That's your safe place where you go to get help and go to call 911.
Ashley, what's your emergency? What are you going to tell them?
A fire.
That's fine. And what number do you dial in case of emergency?
911.
Go! Let's go, 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 go!
911, what's the emergency?
A fire.
What is your name?
Ashley, and I'm 5.
The second lesson is the mall and store safety drill. Kids are taught they are the most important things in a store, so they need to make a scene, yell no, knock things off shelves if someone grabs them or touches them inappropriately. Third is the RADKIDS stance and yelling drill.
This is the basic technique that they're going to tell a predator, a bad guy, or a bully, that's not happening. Stay back. We're not fighting, but we're in a defensive mode. If they make any kind of moves, we can block and get away.
Fourth is the RADKIDS hammer fist drill. So if a predator grabs your child by the wrist and tries to drag them away, this is what they should do.
Stay back! Come here! No, no! No, no!
During the drill, instructors try to grab the kids by the wrist, and they're taught to yell out, hit hard, and run fast.
Good job!
The RAD instructors are adamant in making sure that parents understand. They're not teaching kids how to be bullies. They're not teaching kids how to fight. They're teaching kids how to listen to their instincts, to value themselves enough to know that nobody has the right to hurt them, and to defend themselves if somebody does. And they get to practice on the red man. In a simulation, the kids are abducted, and they have to fight back, yell, kick, and scream to get away.
They can go 100% and use their skills, and that way it gives them that self-assurance that, yes, I learned the skills, but I've also practiced them. I've already beat up the red man.
RADKIDS believes the most important thing a parent can do is to teach their child to instinctively react and to think so they're prepared.